Motherfuckers, we back.
Back at it again.
This is the 2 Cents You Call This podcast.
One time for the one time.
I am your host, X, and I'm here with my brother from another mother, Dub. What's happening?
What's happening, my brother?
Hey, man, you know, I'm out here trying to make it, man.
Back here on a Friday night. A little later than expected. But,
yeah, man.
But it's a Friday night nonetheless, so
Different
you know what
setup,
time it
you know
is.
What I'm saying? We not on the couch together.
Yeah, that means
I'm over here.
that it's time for episode number 42, man.
Yeah.
I think last episode I forgot to mention the number until we were like well into the episode.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we on episode 2.
I think we had started
episode
recording,
2.
then we stopped recording, and then we started recording.
Maybe,
so
probably.
something like that.
Yeah, not episode 2, but we on episode 42, my brother. All our listeners, y'all know what it is. You can catch us on YouTube at the 2 Cent You Call It's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see every time we post. We post every Sunday, like clockwork.
Yes, sir.
So it's gonna come out. We busting out your earbuds on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So you can also catch us there.
Yes, sir.
First things first, my brother. What's in your glass?
I got a concoction over here.
Okay.
I was just going through
a trash can punch.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. I got this strawberry wine. I think it's a strawberry Moscato. I mixed that with a peach vodka and a lemon vodka.
Okay.
So it's like a peach strawberry lemonade trash can punch wine vodka, whatever you want to call it. We'll see how it goes later on tonight. What about?
Well, let's see.
What you got over there, brother?
I'm actually drinking something that I guess for tonight brought me. It is a mixed whiskey and sweet tea. It's actually, man, really good. It's a nice mix. You can barely taste the whiskey in it. It really just tastes like, you know, mild spiked sweet tea.
But is it strong?
You know, I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm on probably about my second one. I'm gonna crack open this third one here in a little bit.
All right, get that third one on mic so we can get our
ASMR.
Our BDM.
ASMR.
ASMR. What's the other the whips and shit?
BDSM, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
For y'all, I got this. All right. Everybody else about the weather noises. I got you.
Oh man, yeah. So we gonna see how it goes. The further we get into the show, you know how it go.
Yes, sir.
How was your week, brother?
Man, I tell you, this is probably one of the most boring weeks I've had.
Yeah.
Besides the dream that I talked to you about earlier today, well, I was all over the place. I'm not gonna put that out there. But other than that, man, it was smooth. I did a lot of. I tried to do a lot of cleaning, and I regressed.
Okay.
Then regressed again. Outside of that, I didn't do a lot of sleeping, man. I didn't get a lot of sleep this week, though. Okay. That's the only thing. But outside of that, I was cool.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DFW airport in the background. Other than that, man, it was you know your typical ass week for an accountant, just boring and shit. You asked me earlier today, you know what I'm saying? What is a week that's good?
What is an exciting
week? I was like, well, I ain't gotta do nothing too much. Well, if I get something that's like extremely problematic, in my work and stuff like that. Other than that, it's accounting work is the same shit day in day out. I just look at numbers. Move numbers around. That's it. Man,
I'm telling you, I admire people that can do that because my day has to be different, which is, you know, why I'm in the line of work that I'm in. Because I don't know, desk. I've never just been able to sit at a desk, man. I think it's my ADHD along with just.
That's why I gotta have something in the background going on.
Yeah, probably.
If I just gotta keep doing it feel like I'm in school the entire time.
Yeah.
And stuff. Oh. I had another conversation for you.
Okay.
We already had that conversation anyway. I told you what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
The next level, leveling up and everything like
level
that.
Up.
How was your week, my brother?
Same, man. Pretty standard. Not really much. Oddly enough, man, I didn't get a lot of sleep this week either. But
because you're doing like 15 hours overtime every day?
No, I actually didn't work any overtime this past week.
Okay.
That was last week.
Okay. I was just checking my brother. Just checking my brother.
Yeah, man. Didn't get a lot of sleep, but I did have a monstrous week in the gym, which I was excited about. And
Yeah, you say you down like what, 15?
15, man.
15 pounds, man. Congratulations,
15. Appreciate
man.
it, brother.
Keep it going.
Appreciate it. Definitely gonna keep working at it. At this point, I have no choice because it is to further my career. So definitely got to keep it moving, man.
Sometimes that's all you need, man.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like a lot of times, it's hard to do stuff on your own. Being a former athlete, I find it like kind of hard to get that motivation.
Yeah, I told
a coach or anything like that. Now
I told somebody the other day when the option gets taken out of it, then you start to see, you know what I'm saying, like really
what you can do.
Yeah, what you can do, what you made of. Like when you don't have that option of not doing it anymore, then you get put in a situation where it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying, let me see what I can do. So I'm actually glad to be back in that particular predicament. We did get an invitation this past week, to join another podcast. How you feeling about that?
Hey man, I'm excited to be working with somebody else, man. I get tired of looking at your ass every week. But nah, man, it just shows because the views aren't high, but we already had a conversation. Not looking at the views, but people that do listen, they do enjoy the show. They feel like they're like right in here with us, and they enjoy our personalities, and they want to bring it on to their platform, which I'm more than happy to do. Yeah,
man. So we got that coming up next week. We will be on the Music Impulse podcast.
Yes, sir.
That's music, the letter M, and then Pulse. You can catch it on Spotify. Definitely. Good brother over there doing some great things.
Yes, sir.
Got some nice interviews over there. So I'm definitely looking forward to being a part of that show, man. And just kind of seeing what the dynamic is on a different show. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the setup, seeing, how everything moves. Because, I mean, at this point, we 42 episodes in. So we kind of got in the swing of doing things the way we do it.
Yeah. But it might be something out there that makes it, a little bit better.
Yeah.
And stuff. Or if we feel like doing it big one week, we can be like, all right, let's try it this way. Yeah. And stuff like that. Yeah. And shout out to Joy Dion. I need to holler at you because we need to get this photo shoot done.
Yeah, because
we keep on talking about it.
Keep on postponing it. But yeah, so
maybe I'll see her tonight.
Yeah,
I'll talk to her.
Oh yeah, that's a possibility. But yeah, I'm glad to be doing that show this upcoming week. I think it's gonna be a good one, and like I said, it'll give us a change of pace.
Fool, you really trying to drink on all these? That's a lot of drinking, my brother.
Yeah, I don't know. We gon'
I was like, what? You don't be working on Fridays like that.
Well, I'm off on Fridays.
Exactly. So you could.
I
gotta go back into work.
You'll be alright. It ain't much saying.
This motherfucker.
It's the beginning. This fucking the beginning of the month. You'll be alright.
Shit.
We got a guest tonight.
Yeah, man.
We are. So first of all, before we introduce our guest, let's tell the people about the struggle of getting to tonight and why the fuck we are just starting the show at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we normally try to record around we get together at 7 to get the docket together. Yeah, because we do our dockets right when we get together, because even if we have a guest, we want them to have input on what they're talking about, because we don't want somebody sitting in the corner on their phone or just high off drugs and not saying shit, man, thinking they was really saying shit. Shout out to my homie Chelsea, and shout out to me too, because I was I had one of them shows too. Yeah, but still, I reached out to somebody before. I thought we was gonna have them on the show because they took issue with something I said on Instagram. If y'all not following us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram at 2 cents. You call it
2 Cent Podcast.
2 Cent Podcast. Yeah. We all over the place. We got 15 different names everywhere. And she said she had some things to say, so I invited her on the show. But we couldn't get together. I'm not about to make her feel too bad about it.
If you're listening, look, if you have anything to say about anything that
you have your 2 cents, you're more than welcome.
We invite people, especially if you have a differing opinion than our opinion, then you are more than welcome to voice it on the 2 Cent
Please do.
College podcast.
You're not gonna get in here and get jumped.
Yeah,
because a lot of times me and Dub, we have different opinions.
Yeah, so we definitely welcome people on the show. But yeah, so that happened with your guest, and then I also had a guest that was supposed to join us tonight.
She trying to be boss bae.
Yeah, and hit her up earlier today. No response. It's probably around noon. Hit up again around 3. She was like, "Oh yeah, with a client, I hit you back." A couple of hours passed. Hit up again around 7:30. Yeah, last client got pushed back. We get to 10:30. I'm like, all right, what fuck we doing?
She could have did her hair over here. I got enough space. I guess it's just one client. I got a couple of pillows that she could sit on the shit.
Yeah. So originally,
when you look at me, I know you see a 15-year-old kid in his own. Come on, braid my hair.
That's the song selection for tonight.
Hey, if they got karaoke, I'm gonna do shave my head. Instead of braid my hair.
All right. Well, yeah. So we were supposed to have 4 people on the show, us 2 and 2 guests, but things always don't go as planned. And you know what I'm learning, my brother?
You gotta learn how to pivot.
You gotta learn how to pivot, and you gotta learn not to sweat the small things. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit pissed off about it. But we got a show to do.
We already had a conversation about you wanting to be in control, and sometimes you can't control everything. So, hey.
That's true. I would just really appreciate communication. But
hey, brother,
we are here now.
See who you talking to.
And we have a guest with us.
Yeah, man.
Yava, what's up?
Hey.
Yava.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Introduce yourself for us.
My name's Yava. I'm originally from Houston, raised in Dallas.
Okay.
I'm in sales and marketing. I like to talk to people. I like to have conversations. I'm a people person, much like you. I cannot just sit at home and, be behind the desk. I need something different every day. So.
Okay.
I understand
now,
that.
Tell the people how you know X.
I've known Yava since I was. Oh, it's supposed to be her.
I clearly asked her to tell the people, but
X wanted to. We ain't got video, but look at this.
Go on, jump in, X. How you and Yava know?
No, I'm gonna let Yava do it. She can give her.
Well,
account,
we've known each other for a long time, but you were about to say how old we were. I don't remember.
I was probably 6, maybe.
I was about to say 5 or 6.
Yeah, we've known each other for
That's
basically
a long
our
time.
entire lives.
Wow,
and stuff like that. And fun fact, Yava was actually supposed to be on the show previously, but
I was.
She travels the USA all the fucking time, and
but I promised I was gonna come. And I showed up eventually.
Eventually,
took a little bit.
Yeah, she said, "Yeah, I'll be back in Dallas at 9." And she was talking about Las Vegas time.
Oh yeah, 11. Well, according to tonight, we still could have had her on the show.
But yeah, man, I know Yava for a long time. She's supposed to be on the show with Chelsea, Chelsea and Yava. We all grew up in the same church. I know people, y'all listening to this, you like, you went to church? I was actually
very involved.
I was like, church. I was young man of the year and everything. I was living double lives and everything like that.
No, he was not.
I was out in these streets.
We were in choir together.
Choir, yeah.
Everything. Not drill team. I wasn't in drill team.
We was all in choir. And you was in what? You was in handbells?
Mm-hmm. We traveled. Our choir traveled everywhere, so we spent a lot of time together. Yeah.
Did a lot of trips. It was like Atlanta.
California.
Yeah, we was all over the place.
I have some stories for sure.
We might get into that later. Well, welcome to the show, Yava. Welcome to the 2 Cent College podcast. We definitely appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you having me.
I hit you up last second. And you was like, "Yeah, I got you."
Yeah, because if you didn't show up, it was still gonna be just the 2 Cent.
2 Cent is like we was gonna be at this bitch struggling. Like, all right,
Yava, what you drinking?
Right now, I have a Sonic drink. With a little bit of Ciroc white grape, excuse me.
Okay.
If you can find it, try it. I think they're about to discontinue it, so it may be something you want to pick up.
All right, Diddy, cut that check for us.
Right.
Arby's, Arby's owns Sonic.
I didn't know that.
They do.
I had no clue.
They own it. I actually have stock in them.
Really?
It's not doing too much right now.
Well, the stock market ain't doing shit for
At all.
nobody.
But I get dividends, so hey.
Yeah, but how was your week?
It was good. It was eventful. I got a lot done. I did work out a lot. Also, I've been trying to walk at least 6 miles a day. 3 in the morning, 3 at night. Yeah.
She be
where
walking.
you going to?
She be walking at night by herself.
Them boots was made for walking.
For walking. Yes.
She called me the other day. She like, I'm walking. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing out by yourself right now?
I don't think you should.
I was ending the workout.
Walking where?
I don't want to tell them that because they might try to get me.
Because then they be in the bushes trying to get your ass.
No, but I try to do like 3 miles in the morning and then 3 miles in the evening.
Okay.
So just to kind of, get some steps in.
I gotta do all mine at one time.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. Well, you used to doing
2 a days.
2 a days.
Yeah.
I ain't did that since my football days. I ain't trying to go back to it.
I think, you already know the reason that I do it. I do it because I'm not able to compact my lifting and my cardio in the same
together.
Yeah, in the same, because it just takes me too long if I were to do it in the same gym session. So that's why I split up like that for me.
Take too many breaks, brother.
Nah, it ain't even that.
Chop.
Nah, literally, I'm telling you, if you live with me, you'll see why. Because like I do so many lifts in a session to where.
I get you on a.
But it's good to spread it out,
I don't need
I ain't saying you don't.
I don't need your plan. Thank you.
What?
I don't need your plan. Thank you.
What? All right, fuck you.
But yeah, that's what's up, Yava.
Man,
6 miles.
Trying to look like a crackhead.
That's why your head don't fit your body.
Fuck you.
No, but yeah, that's what's up, Yava. 6 miles that's a shitload. You
trying.
You getting them steps in for real.
I'm trying.
6 miles is what, like.
Well, I mean, so if I do 4, he knows
steps,
that.
Asshole.
If I do 4 miles in the morning, I hit 10,000 steps.
Okay.
So that's 10,000 for the day. So anything extra on that,
Yeah, so you getting like 20,000 in a day.
I'm trying.
That sounds like when we was out in Vegas.
Yeah.
You walking everywhere.
Everywhere.
Well, that's what's up. Glad you had a good week. We had a week of current events that been happening around the world. Let's dive right into the Monique and DL beef. Yeah, man, they got beef this week. You heard about it, X?
Yeah, I heard it, man.
What happened?
So basically, Monique signed up to do a show. DL Hughley signed up to do a show. Mm-hmm. Conflicting contracts. Mm-hmm. Monique had her contract that said that she was supposed to be a headliner.
Yeah.
DL Hughley had his contract saying he was the headliner,
and
he was going to be the last performing.
And who ended up being the headliner?
Monique ended up being the headliner.
She did not.
I mean, no. She ended up being the opener.
Yeah.
Because DL had in his mind that he was close. He didn't know about her situation, so he ended up showing up at the venue. I think at like 9:45. This was out in Detroit. Monique was trying to wait it out, and she proceeded to go on stage and she roasted this nigga a whole new asshole. She got on everything. She talked about him, talked about his wife, talked about his dog, talked about his sexuality.
Oh no!
And everything. She's like DL, and she took that.
So did he perform after her?
He did.
Yes, but he wasn't in the building.
So he had no idea once he went on stage.
And until he saw the video afterwards.
Well, no, he knew because he actually addressed it on stage.
On stage, okay.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He went on stage and was basically saying, my contract say my contract, what my contract say, and if you had an issue with it, take it up with your management. And basically, we got so many other things that are going on around the U.S. and you want to make it about you all the time.
He said it in the show.
On stage. Yeah.
On stage. Oh, okay, I know he got on his morning show and he addressed it.
Nah, he addressed it on stage, but her rant was like 20 minutes long and his was like 60 seconds.
Yeah.
But her management is her husband.
Yes.
Her daddy. That's what she calls him. Damn.
So yeah, but
I need to get married so somebody can call me daddy.
So they both came.
See if you listen.
They bye.
They both, Sunflower, if you're listening.
They both came back afterward and showed quote unquote receipts
right.
Of she said she had this contract, he said he had this contract, she said that his contract was a performance agreement or some shit like that.
A contract memo.
Oh yeah, contract memo. It wasn't the actual agreement. He said that hers was dated the day before his, and they had already, ironed out that he was going to be the closer, so forth and so on. Here's my thing. Regardless of what happened, I don't think that it was a personal, like she should have had a personal vendetta against him, because whoever set up the show is whoever set up the show.
Yeah.
Now I can see if you know what I'm saying, they set up the show, told him one thing, and then he just took it upon himself not to show up until, it was time to perform after her. Then that would have been a different story. But it didn't sound like that was the case.
Yeah. Well, it just seems like somebody dropped the ball.
Right.
Like, it wasn't necessarily her, wasn't necessarily them, but we can all tell that based on her roasting him, she was offended.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
she's always offended.
She's always offended, but then again, like,
I mean, I can't say that. I mean, you say it.
Well,
because I don't want to get labeled.
It seems as though she's always offended, but I mean, if she has a reason to be offended, then I feel you. Like, she's gone through a lot, even with her and Lee Daniels, and now he's publicly coming back and apologizing. So if she felt away, she felt away, but maybe could have been handled differently because somebody dropped the ball, and it obviously wasn't either of them. So, they thought, that they were each the headliner. So, I get it, but maybe you didn't have to kill him on stage like that. Like,
well,
my goodness.
And I agree with that. But my question is, because this is not the first go round that we've had with Monique, right?
Right.
And it's a list of people that she has an issue with or has supposedly an issue with her.
Started with.
But hasn't that same list, because I agree with you, but haven't that same list of people, are they now coming back and apologizing?
No, not all of them.
Just
that
one.
That list is much.
Lee Daniels apologized.
That's the only one.
Tyler Perry, low-key said something behind the scenes.
Did he?
After the Lee Daniels situation.
Well, so it's been like 3 people to apologize, which was Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Steve Harvey. But that list ranges to well over like 15 people.
She was beefing
in organizations.
With Amy Schumer. She was beefing with
Netflix,
Dave Chappelle,
Oprah.
Netflix is a big
Charlamagne the God.
Yeah, like it's that's what I'm saying. Like it's not only the big ones that we've heard about.
Right.
Like, this has been an issue from multiple people and organizations.
His thing is, like, you said Tyler Perry, but you said Tyler Perry apologized.
Well, I feel like there was a behind the scenes situation.
Okay, because she got on stage and she started talking about Tyler Perry again, and she was calling D.L. Hughley and Steve Harvey. Well, it was Steve Harvey and Tyler Perry calling them coons because they was shuck. She said they was shucking and jiving for Hollywood because all that other stuff.
So if you felt, and I don't, and obviously don't know her, but if you felt like you were completely blackballed by an industry that you held.
She's my third cousin removed, so I know her.
Okay. Right, so she can be watching this show.
Okay.
But if you felt like you were blackballed in the industry,
tell your story on our show.
If you felt like you were blackballed in the industry, and she's responsible for getting Lee Daniels to where he was with Precious. Precious.
She was in there.
Right. So if you felt you were blackballed, wouldn't you feel some type of way also? I mean, I think Monique goes off on anybody that she has a problem with.
Yeah, and
she doesn't hide it. She says what she, you know.
I'm cool with that. Like if you feel like you're wronged and you feel like something happened to you personally, I feel like you have every right to speak on it. But my question is everybody wrong about you? If you get a certain if a certain you become narrative,
denominator.
If a certain narrative is coming from multiple people, time after time, years after years,
well, it's like people saying like, "Oh, you messy," and then somebody else say, "Oh, they messy," and then somebody else say they messy. At some point,
you got to be a messy.
You got to be messy. Yeah.
Like you got to look inward at some point, and I think
that's true.
I don't know. I think
I just don't think she cares. I mean, she cares. She doesn't care enough not to say it, but she cares enough when she gets that backlash, or she doesn't get a role. Or
I wouldn't mind about her backlash, but I think she's trying to when she weaponizes, what am I thinking? Misogyny or self-hate or anything like that. Like she try to get black women on her side, and on the case of like these black men don't really like black women and stuff like that. They trying to do anything to shut us down. I'm like, all right, you gotta relax.
I mean, I think I don't know. I think that she just plays the victim a lot, and I'm not saying that she hasn't been wronged. I'm just saying that, at some point, if it happens so many times, like you have to be playing some kind of role. You're the factor. Yeah, like you're the common denominator. All of the issues. Yeah, and so
I would agree with that. But I would also say that Hollywood doesn't like to be exposed. So when you expose certain things, you're gonna get backlash. I mean, you're gonna get that hate. She's gonna get, and she's reacting to it. But it's kind of like.
But has she done anything in Hollywood that needs to be exposed as well?
She's your cousin. You should ask.
All right, let me tell you about something.
Well,
the theme song, I actually wrote that. They stole it from me and then they paid me.
Right.
We're the Parkers.
I was just gonna say, are we talking about the Parkers? But no, speaking of exposed, the Johnny Depp verdict.
Ooh, whoa.
The verdict just came.
Right, that's where you're going.
Yeah, it just came out. And Yava, you go first on this one. How you feeling? Because I fuck with Johnny Depp.
I mean, there was some weird shit going on.
A lot.
Like, I watched a lot of the case. I'm just like, okay, this is too much. But I definitely feel like she's playing, I don't want to say she's playing victim, because I feel like you should listen to women when they say that they are abused or wronged. But at the same time, like, they went through court. Court said that she, lost. It is what it is. I didn't like how afterwards she came out and said that this is a loss for all victims, because I just didn't buy her tears.
All right, so speaking to what you just said, and I have a question for you.
Okay.
These drinks.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I had to slow it down. But I have a question for you. So you said about being a victim, and you strictly limited that to women.
No.
And no.
Or maybe I did.
Your comment, yeah.
Okay.
And so what I'm asking is, do you feel like he could have also been a victim in this particular relationship?
Absolutely. I mean, he lost his fingertip. I mean, if we're going to,
I almost lost my fingertip.
He knows. Look.
Which one? It's this one.
It would be wrong of me to say no, he's not a victim. Because he actually has like bodily harm. We can see it with our eyes.
Yeah.
The mental anguish, we don't necessarily know. Mm-hmm. They will only know. But like, we see, if that was a woman and she was missing her finger, we would say she's a victim.
He would have been in jail.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, probably so. And I'm not saying that women shouldn't be believed. I'm not even saying that she shouldn't be believed. But they're both actors. They're both actors, so it's like as a profession, and they're both really good at it. Yeah. So it's like, you kind of have to go based off the fact. I don't even know that I could trust either of their statements, because this is what they do for a living.
Yeah.
So I think that the jury was tasked with actually looking at the facts. The craziest thing that I heard was the dog going in the bed, like.
Oh, that's who shit in the bed. It wasn't her.
That she said. She said it was a dog going in the bed. I don't know why you have a dog in the bed doing that. I'm not a fan of animals in the bed, but
you know, some people put their big dogs in bed.
Hey, it is what it is,
but and I do not like that. I like get on the ground.
Yeah, I just I don't know, man. Like, what you think about it?
I didn't follow it too much. I just saw Johnny Depp won the suit. So
he won. He won majority of it. He's technically supposed to pay her $350,000 also.
It was only $350,000.
Yeah, I think hers was like $10 million that she's supposed to pay him, but he's supposed to pay her like $350,000. Something like about defamation, right? And stuff like right, that, but I mean that would cancel out.
Yeah, it's just gonna come cancel out. The money
and then,
she gotta pay.
You know, she wrote the op-ed in the first place, which is why they're having this lawsuit. She came out with it. She said what she said.
So another person that won a lawsuit or beat a trial, X, you told me about this story. I think you sent it to me.
Yeah. I said, oh boy, he beat the case. Like probably sometime last year, we talked about a case where a Virginia Tech football player, he met this lady on Tinder or whatever site he was using. Mm-hmm. He got some sloppy toppy. And then they met up again, and he found out that this was actually a guy. He ended up stomping old boy out, and it resulted.
You have to be politically.
So it's a trans woman.
He stumped.
Well, no. I think he was doing both.
Oh yeah, wasn't he just cross dressing or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And stuff like that. I don't think he was full trans.
But you said that they messed around.
Yeah.
So he didn't know when they first met.
He said he didn't know. It said the first time. And then he went over to the person's apartment again. And then he looked at him and he was like, oh. And it got physical then. He ended up beating the old person up. And it resulted in it
was fatal.
It was fatal.
Okay.
He ended up getting kicked out the team and everything like that, and he went to trial. So he just recently got acquitted of all charges and stuff like that. What y'all think about that?
It's unfortunate that someone died.
For sure.
Definitely.
I didn't know that. It's news to me that he went to the deceased house prior to, and I didn't know that there was like a double altercation.
Yeah.
I thought this was like
No, it wasn't the first time.
So maybe.
I think the first time was like in a car, in a dark setting.
Yeah, supposedly like the first time was like hella dark, and it was just oral.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
And then they invited them over again. Well, they invited
and then that's
them
when
over,
he realized that he was a natural born male.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a hard situation. Again, it's unfortunate that somebody died. I know that has to be hard to disclose to someone that you're in a relationship with. But I also think that that person has the right to choose who they're going to engage in a relationship with. Mm-hmm. So if I'm thinking that I am dating a natural born man and it's not, and I didn't have the right to say, oh, I'm okay with this or I'm not okay with it, I don't think that's okay. It's also not okay to go out and kill, beat, rape anybody, trans, non-trans, black, white. But it is a weird situation. Like maybe the person thought that they already knew because they had already had a sexual encounter previously.
I sent you that story about the friend that
yeah.
I don't know if you heard this story.
Okay.
This is off the rip. It's not on the docket, but this dude, he was single. He was like, "Man, I'm looking."
This is a friend of yours.
No. Those two were friends.
Okay.
He he asked his friend to set him up with a lady because he was just having a hard time. So he's like, yeah, I got somebody for you. So they went to a park, and apparently he went out in the woods. The friend went out into the woods and came, and well, a lady came back, and she started giving oral sex to the guy.
And it just happened to be his friend.
Yeah,
it was the same person. His friend was
so
trying to hook up.
he went into the.
His friend was trying to hook up with him, basically,
and came back a woman.
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah,
that's different.
And then he wasn't sure the first time, so then he was like, "Hey, can you set me up with old girl again?" And he found out who it was, and then the friend that was trying to hook him up ended up getting charged with something. I think it was sexual misconduct or something.
I think it was sexual assault.
Yeah, sexual assault. That's what it was.
It's crazy out here. People.
It's like the way that if you're gonna say that you want equal rights, right? I agree with the equal rights for everybody, but that also means an equal right to choose who you're engaging with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, that's not.
That's taking away their right.
Right. We should have equal rights for everybody. And I feel like when people say that, they forget, like, this is equal rights for gays, straight, lesbians, non-binary, whoever, whatever. Everybody should be protected under the law. That's my belief. However, I want to know, I want to know, like, if I'm going out on a date, who I'm going out on a date with.
Yeah, it's all. I think it's all about definitely that conversation and communication, which brings us to our main topic for tonight: uncomfortable conversations. I think you brought this topic.
I did, man. I had I posted something on Instagram and I got some feedback.
So what? So tell us how we got to this topic.
So I went out and unfortunately I ended up smelling somebody. They were a stranger.
Stranger danger.
And I didn't feel like I had the right to tell a stranger, like, hey, your body is giving off
funky
odors,
SeaWorld,
and pheromones.
Not pheromones.
You need to check that out.
This is a stranger.
This is a stranger. So I didn't tell him that, but I put it on Instagram, and I just put it in a general statement and said, you were too pretty to be smelling the way you smelling. Get it together.
And somebody had a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they thought that I should have approached that person and let them know.
You don't know.
That was where I was coming from. See, this conversation would have been a little bit better if that person showed up to the show. We could have had a full conversation.
Yeah.
But still, I think we all have had that dilemma of having those uncomfortable conversations with people about certain things.
All right, so let's break it down into two different things, right? So from a relationship standpoint, or a person that you are sexually intimate with, or just intimate period with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your significant other.
All right, we're back. We had some technical difficulties going on here and stuff like that. Walk catching the attitude because he doesn't like my producing style, but he can shut though. Pull it up.
That shit gonna be trash. But anyway, yeah.
I watch 12 podcasts.
You talking about
one.
You talking about somebody in your relationship with, like, how do you have those uncomfortable conversations with them? Just not even body odor or anything. Just, well, I mean, we're gonna get into that too. But even if the sex is whack, like, or you have any kind of issues with your significant other, how do you say, this shit suck?
I think you just have to, like, say it. just say it. Like, if it's that uncomfortable and you can't have that conversation with them, you probably shouldn't be having sex with them.
Okay.
So it's like, maybe don't say it in an argument. Maybe you don't say, that's why, like, nobody wants to hear it like that, right? But
which is when most shit come out.
Right. But, I mean, if somebody... if somebody,
Coach, I'm good, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no. If you can't have those conversations, then that's probably not somebody that you should really be intimate with like that. Now, if we're talking about like a friend that stinks, I mean, I just say, friend, I love you. And you smile.
You know I love you, right?
And you smile just like that. I do that if I don't like something. I do that if I don't like, someone's outfit. Like if they're asking me, it's like, okay, do you want the truth or do you want me to tell you what you want to hear?
So as far as friends, I feel like having friend conversations is a little easier, even if you think so. I mean, you don't think so?
Nah, I think it's still tough, regardless of what's going on.
Well,
what the
you're saying friend
is.
conversations are
friend
harder?
Conversation.
Well,
I mean,
I think it might be. However, the friendship, like what's the norm for the friendship, right? Because, like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the circle that we have, we're known for being real with each other and holding each other accountable for the shit that we do, right?
Yeah.
And so, I'll straight up come out and say, hey, you know what I'm saying, nah, you got to take accountability for the shit that's going on in your life right now because you contributed to a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
to the odor?
No.
Well, just in general.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
we're off that
Maybe
part.
you just had an off day.
No. We're on just friendship talks in general,
Got
right?
it. Okay.
Like holding your friends accountable.
Yes.
And I think it comes down to what kind of what the dynamic of the relationship is. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, for me and X with our friends that we have, I think we're all known for even maybe being painfully blunt at times. But we all know that it comes from a place of love,
right?
And we know that we're only holding each other accountable to make each other better.
Yeah.
But I do know that I have certain friends that I can be blunt with, other ones that I
agree. I agree. I actually had this conversation with one of the people that we went out with the other day. She's one of my friends that she can say, "Now, friend, you always tell me this, so just hear me out." And it's almost a certain tone. Like when she speaks to me that way, I'm like, okay, let me try to receive what she's saying. Let me try to at least listen, because I know I can say, well, I don't feel like hearing that. So yeah, I mean, I guess it does depend on friends. Now, as far as odor, it's like if somebody smells, and that's my friend.
Serious beef. She came back to this odor.
She wants to
tell somebody.
I have like smell issues, so.
Understood.
I'm the type of person, like, if you're in the backseat of my car and I'm driving, I don't see you open up a bag of Doritos.
But I can,
but I smell it.
I'm like that too. Yeah.
I will lose my mind and, like, gag because I'm like, wait, where did that smell come from? But if I know you're sitting right next to me and I see the bag and then you open it, I'm okay. So body odor is just a thing. That and bad breath, I cannot.
All right, so hypothetically, how you dealing with somebody, right? You dealing with a dude.
Okay.
And he, ain't the freshest. Which I just don't understand why we have this problem over a certain age. But anyway, he ain't the freshest, right?
Hey, brother.
Yeah, y'all get to getting in and getting into it. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm gonna be real with you. If we go out on a date and I smell your breath, I'm probably not gonna go again.
Well, we not talking about breath right now.
Okay.
He got it contained in his.
Yeah, we talking about
his jeans.
We talking about sexual positions. We talking about sexual anatomy, right? He y'all
balls tight.
That's nasty.
Y'all get to where disrobing happens, and
you just smell.
And you start
smelling
getting,
Doritos.
Start getting the whiff of the gnats. What
gnats? This is a hypothetical situation.
Yeah. What do you do then?
Leave.
Didn't leave.
You just gonna leave?
Leave.
Damn. But what, you in a relationship with this person? What if you're in a relationship with this person?
I wouldn't be in a relationship with someone that smells.
What if they have an off day?
Deciding that y'all gonna wait.
What if they have an off day? Just got
Well,
done walking 6 miles.
That's something also. So it's like
just got done walking 6 miles. What?
Well, but I mean, if you just get done working out, then you would go take a shower. Like, take a shower. I hope nobody would.
There are some people that like
to
get it.
That's nasty.
I know people.
They like to smell everybody day on that thing.
That's nasty.
So
I would leave.
Does everybody deserve a second chance?
I can't take the smells.
Does everybody deserve a second chance?
It depends. It depends. I'm telling you.
I wish we had video right now because if y'all could have seen the look on y'all's face.
It depends. I'm telling you, because
she's staring through my soul.
I cannot do smells at all.
X, how do you have that conversation? You get with a young lady, y'all getting ready to make it happen.
If we're in a relationship.
Well, first of all, because I feel like we as dudes are a little bit different than the ladies. So let me ask you this question: do you go in for the kill still, and then?
Oh no.
Or you want the right answer or the real answer?
I want the real answer. This is only 2 Cent only has the real way.
In my younger days,
going
no.
If my meat was out. If I had already pulled my beat out, it's getting done. That's the rule.
That's the rule.
Was the rule.
It was already ready.
It was getting done. No extracurricular activities going on, but
that's nasty.
I'm busting this shit off.
Okay.
I work too hard.
I told you dudes is a little
but
different.
But the thing is, like, that's not a turn off.
I mean, it is. I mean, eventually, I might get into the mode where I fake it.
Okay, but then if you don't tell her, then the next time.
Nah.
I have a 2-time rule.
Okay.
Because everybody has an off day sometimes.
But if you're okay.
So I'll be like, all right, maybe she had an off day. Mm-hmm. But if this is something consistent, then I'm like, all right. Well.
But I feel like an off day down there is a sign of something wrong.
Yes,
I mean,
it might be an imbalance.
Men and women are different, so
okay. Y'all are.
And also, we don't know everything that goes into
a woman's day.
Yeah, we have no clue of.
There's a lot of folds and
and we also don't know, like you said, like you off top said, if you if that's an issue, then obviously something's wrong. Well, we don't necessarily know that something's wrong. We just know that it don't smell.
Yeah.
So the way it's
what I know is it's not supposed to smell just like nothing.
Right.
Everything's supposed to have some kind of scent. So I don't want to be offensive.
But if you smell fish, that's not good.
Shamu coming out.
If you
maybe she had some sushi that day.
We hit SeaWorld.
Okay. Not SeaWorld.
Nah, but all right, so another topic, right?
Please.
Because y'all was getting a little uncomfortable. But another
Somebody
topic.
gonna be in our inbox after this episode. Fuck you, nigga.
And then
you don't know what's going on.
Fuck you, motherfucker. You
think you're slick.
That's when it says you smell
that
it
bitch
anyway.
For somebody.
Nah, but another topic that we I kind of hit you with this because we've been having a couple of conversations over the past few weeks or months, and I've heard it come up a couple of times from both men and women, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna pose this question, and I want to hear what both of you feel about it. Is love or the lack of a reason to relocate? So say, Yava, I'm gonna pose this question to you first.
Okay.
Say, you grew up here in Dallas, whatever. You move.
That nigga said that.
You get a job, a good, real nice job, your dream job in Philadelphia, right?
Oh, not Philly.
Anywhere.
Okay. Anywhere.
Denver. You move. You got a great life out there. You making good money. You love what you do. But you're in Denver maybe 6 to 10 years, and you just realize that you're not finding love in Denver, but everything else in your life is going well, and you seem to be happy in every aspect outside of that. Is that a reason to move?
It could be a factor, but I don't necessarily think it would be a full reason.
Okay.
Because, am I not finding love because I'm not going out? Am I not finding love because I'm focused on work so much I'm not even putting myself out there? Mm-hmm. I would have to, assess the full situation because, it could just be a new city for me, and that's why I'm not going out, meeting people. And then I guess if I looked at the full situation and it didn't make sense for me and I'm still not finding love, I'm still not, finding what I'm wanting at that point in life, then yeah, I guess I would move.
Okay.
But I'm not going to leave a great job for no job. That's a planned thing. You don't just say, oh, I don't find anybody here, I'm just going to pick up everything and move.
Okay.
Now maybe vacation. Maybe if I had the means to do it, like vacation for a month somewhere else, then maybe.
Okay. Same on the opposite end of the spectrum. You're in love, and your boyfriend at the time, because we're not gonna say you married yet. You're gonna say your boyfriend wants to take a job offer somewhere else. But your life is here. You're happy. You're happy with your job. You're happy with everything else. Like I said, everything else lines up. Do you then move?
It depends on how long we've been together.
Okay. So it's a time limit thing.
Yeah, because, at this point, I'm 30 plus, so I'm dating with a purpose. It's not just to date, just to, so.
Unless you ain't got time for me today.
I was a little slow on that
one. No, we're good.
Y'all would definitely call the wrong number. And she told my ass off. I was like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, but so what's the time? What's the time period?
Well, it depends. Like if we've been together, say we've been together 5 years, and we're talking about marriage, we're talking about kids, moving forward. Then
that's the thing for women. If you said 5 years, y'all date that long?
I'm just saying.
Because I know a lot of women be like, hey 5 years, I ain't got no ring. What the fuck?
If he ain't ready to marry you after 6 months, you don't know what the fuck he doing.
Are you moving your hair when you like?
You gotta get in character.
You gotta tell her that because now the black women gonna hate me online because I think that I talk like this.
They can't see you still.
But she said I move right.
I'm saying like, okay, maybe I wouldn't wait 5 years now because I'm older. But I'm just saying, if y'all have established a relationship, y'all think y'all are going to go the distance, then okay, it's a different conversation.
Okay.
Maybe that would be a career move that would set up the family, the future family. But if you just been with him like maybe a year and y'all just kind of, if he's going to move and not really think about.
A year for me is long term.
Well, yes, at this age, but
no, at this age it shouldn't be
a year's long.
A year go by quick.
My longest relationship,
what was it? What was your longest relationship?
What you need to do is don't tell nobody else that shit.
My longest was shouldn't even went there. It was longer than a year. We'll say that. I've had longer than 3 years. In college, and I've had a little bit longer than that, but
that's around the age. Yeah, I mean, those.
Right, so it's like for instance, if you asked me that when I was a senior in college and my boyfriend was moving because he just got a job, okay.
Of course, you just
got a job,
and you gonna be graduating in a year. You gotta go somewhere too.
Exactly. But I do know friends who have picked up everything and moved to different cities because they feel like they want to find a black man, and I'm like, okay.
I'm still working on that app, Yava.
Thank you. Single.
They said you can go to the BLK app.
I'm on BLK.
She on.
I didn't even know that like people was really on there.
It's a lot of people.
You can go to the black website. Well, no, never mind. No, that's a different website. That's yeah.
Look. What's up?
Whoa. Nah, so same question.
Come on, find me on Black Planet, Baby X.
Not Black Planet.
So X, same question. Is the lack of love reason for you to move? But everything else going right.
Everything else going right. The lack of love?
Yes.
Nah. I think I just continue to search where I'm at. I think I'm in the stage of life where my parents are getting older. I don't want to be
we all are
too far from them.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying because I am the last single child that they have. I am the closest one. Not as far as like relationship, but as far as like distance to them. My sister is married. She's up in North Carolina. My brother is married. He's probably maybe 10 minutes away from me now. So he's got his own life going. I'm the one that don't have nothing going for himself.
Don't say that.
Yeah, stop saying that shit.
Except for
tons going.
waiting on somebody to.
Alright. Stay on topic, please.
I'm trying to come home, baby. They like that when I say I'm trying to come home. I try to throw it in.
That's
there.
multiple.
But multiple. No,
you said they. They like that.
They the
listeners.
The listeners.
Oh, okay.
The shot callers.
Not the women.
Not the team.
No.
Not the
No.
team.
No. But at this point, I think I'm good in the city that I am. I think I'm well established. Now, as far as on the other side, if I have a significant other that moves, it's a difficult situation because you already know that I've been in a long distance relationships. It puts a big strain on everything. But then again, I'm not the same person that I was when I was in that relationship.
Right.
I've matured. I've done some healing myself. I've dealt with some of my insecurities in that area. I've done the counseling and the reading and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily know if I would do that. I think the main thing would be if I could find something professionally where they are. I think that would be my biggest concern.
Gotcha.
Now it would suck to like leave my friends behind and everything like that because I got so much established here in this city. But I think that's what love is, man. It's about sacrifices and stuff like that.
Okay.
And you just kind of gotta know exactly what you're sacrificing and kind of compromise.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What about you? Probably no, because you don't want to
that's a no
again.
I'm at this point in my life, I will own and take accountability for the fact that I'm selfish right now, because I am in a great space as far as my career. I have the career that I've always wanted, and I am making moves in that career that I feel like are setting me up for a lifelong career, or just longevity in my career. And so I can honestly say that I know for a fact, in either instance, the lack of or falling in love, I'm not willing to move, just because, like I said, it might be selfish, but I'm in a good spot. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when you get to your dream job, because a lot of people just go to work every day, it is what it is, and half the people don't even like what they do. But when you find something that you're passionate about, something you love, and it's a good career, I just feel like that's just as once in a lifetime or one in a million thing as finding a spouse. So
yeah, that's a different perspective.
Yeah,
because not everybody's goal is to like get married
right.
and have kids. Maybe your goal is to like hit
I definitely don't want a kid.
that career.
That's my goal.
Yeah,
to get married and have kids.
Get married, have kids.
Yeah, I want that too.
And my goal was for my career, and
got it.
That's where I'm at now.
And it doesn't mean that
it's different life goals, different plans, different
everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody's path is not the same. So that's why you can't judge your life based on other people's. Because sometimes it's gonna take you longer to do certain things that it took somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You're at where you need to be at right now, and if you want to do something about it, take the steps to do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too down on yourself. Leave me preaching to myself. As soon as we stop this recording, I'm disappointed in myself. Shit.
That's what's up, y'all. I feel like it's been a good show. We gonna close it out with, y'all know what it is. Top 3. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Let's start with our guest, Yava. Top 3.
We doing 1-1-1 or are we doing 3?
How y'all want to do it? 1-1-1?
I got 3.
You got 3 ready?
Yeah.
Fire off. All right, Yava. All right. Be our guest. What's your top 3 concerts?
Lauryn Hill. Okay. Lauryn Hill was my first concert.
Okay.
Outkast opened up for her.
Was she on time?
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
She was. I was 10 years old.
Okay. All right. That was before she
loved it.
Before she went to Zion.
Before. Kanye, Life of Pablo.
Okay.
And then Jay-Z and Beyonce. I think it was On the Run Tour.
On the Run Tour?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha.
All right, Dub. What you got?
I think it's no surprise everybody's gonna know what my first one is. It's my wife, because I was
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, because I was well, that was the second time I've seen her live.
Okay.
But the first time it wasn't really a concert. She was just
a combo.
Yeah, it was combo.
Who was this?
Jasmine Sullivan. That's my wife.
Oh yeah,
love her. She can do no wrong for me. So that's my number 1. My number 2 will be the first concert I actually paid for, which would be the John Legend Made to Love tour.
Okay.
I went to that concert. And my number 3 would be a concert that and this one is a hard one because I've seen a lot of great performers, it being in my my line of work, even now and my part-time before, because I worked at a big venue. So man, if I had to narrow it down, I'm going to narrow it down to 1, but I'm going to have 2 honorable mentions. So as far as performance-wise, visually, and just everything that went into the concert, I will have to agree with Yava and go with Beyonce. But it was the Miss Carter tour. Okay. Because just as a professional, she's an entertainer. You may not like every song or everything she does, but as an entertainer, definitely top of the chain. But I have 2 honorable mentions because they are also great performers, and their visual and just stage presence was amazing. I will give it to Justin Timberlake on the 2020 Experience Tour.
I felt like he was gonna put him in there somewhere.
And I will give it to Pink. I don't even know what
Pink.
I don't even know what the name of her tour was. But I worked the concert, and when I tell you,
You in Your Hand Tonight tour,
I don't even know what it was.
Y'all remember when Pink? Everybody, did you used to think that Pink was black?
Yeah, I did.
When she first came out,
First song.
But nah,
on the motorcycle.
Yeah, she's a fucking entertainer.
That's the name of it. There you go.
Right.
I'm sorry.
In that concert, bro, she was hanging from the ceiling, doing fucking somersaults and shit, and singing at the same time.
From the chandelier.
I was like, this is some lit shit. I was like, I don't know none of these songs, but this shit is lit. Yeah, so those are my top 3 with a couple of honorable mentions. X, what's up?
Okay, my top 3. I would say my first concert that I actually really went to was a Kirk Franklin concert.
Okay. Shout out to the Gospel King.
At Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship.
Okay.
And stuff. That was a free concert and stuff. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is live. This is what was that CD? It's the one with Our God is an Awesome God and
was that Kirk Franklin?
That's
He Reigns.
He Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what's that?
I know
that Easter song.
Yeah, I know it.
Why Do You Cry?
Yeah.
He Has Risen.
Yes,
that
okay.
one. My second one is in no particular order. The Drake and Three Amigos tour.
Okay. That was a contrast.
What?
Between your first one.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. Because I don't go to concerts like that.
Yeah, me either. I mean, I work a lot on.
But yeah, I went to the AAC actually with my brother and stuff. We went there. We was up in.
I remember y'all went to that. Yeah,
it was in the suite, man. His stage setup and everything like that is pretty dope and stuff like that. And I was like, oh damn, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And then my I'd probably say my favorite concert was. It wasn't really like a concert. It was just like a mini concert. We went to, God, what's the name of that club? Off of Industrial.
Don't even know what you're talking about. It doesn't matter. What was the show?
It was Wale. Wale is actually one of my favorite rappers. But
okay.
I think the best thing about it was I was with somebody that I really cared about and stuff like that. And we had just got back on good terms and shit. And it was dope just to vibe in that.
Memories.
That's cute though, because it is about the memory, right?
It's gonna be a rough one.
No, it's not, because we about to go out.
We gonna go out, but shit, I'll be in the club in the corner.
that was the top 3, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Hit us up in the comments and let us know. Let us know what your top 3 is.
Bitch, I'm trying to cut me off. Come like what's the dude that be doing his eyes like this? Morris Chestnut and Two can play that game.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, hold on, bitch! Don't try to cut me off. Morris Chestnut and Two can play that game. When Vivica Fox came up to him, was like, "Can I ask you 3 questions?"
That's gonna be you.
That's gonna be me tonight.
Okay.
Are you done?
No.
Are you done?
I'll never be done.
Yeah, but
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got nowhere to go. I was lucky to get my apartment back.
Thank you for having me.
We
Hopefully I can come back
you.
again. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you were a great guest.
We got to get you on here with somebody else too, so y'all can
go at it.
Balance us out and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. We appreciate you actually showing up because we been having.
Next time you hear, we'll talk about the word female.
Oh female? Yeah, because we're gonna talk about trigger words in general.
That's fine. I'm ready.
We'll definitely talk about that. My brother, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, brother, I love it when you're not trying to cut me off when I'm trying to.
Well, if you wrap shit up, then we can move on.
My boot name.
but y'all know how we do it. You can agree with us. You can disagree with us. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
fuck.
At the end of the day, that's just our 2 cents on it, man. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all next week.
All right.